So Deepak, I mean, look, it's not a secret that this is a major opportunity, and any crisis has an opportunity built into it. And given the disenchantment that we are seeing with China, I think the Indian government is saying that, yeah, we should try and move a lot of that supply chain out here. But I think many of you on the panel have said that just by saying that this should happen doesn't mean it's going to happen. Nor is it going to happen because we're going to say, oh, look at us, we have a big population, we're such a great country, you must come and invest in us. They'll say, yeah, we like you very much, but Vietnam is there, Thailand is there, South Korea is there, the Republic, Taiwan is there, we can go to East Europe, there are multiple places you can go to. What in your mind, Mr. Deepak, is it that India has to do? Because it should be a well thought out, well articulated strategy saying, here are the big pain points, this is what we're doing to remove the pain points.
Vikram, let me attempt to build a framework on how to go about it. I think the key thing is prioritization. Everyone agrees that urgency is of essence, and we are not a rich country. In spite of everything, we have multiple demands on funds, so we have to prioritize. And at the same time, we want long-term policy stability. The best way, according to my mind, is to look at how others have done it. Whether it's the Koreas or many European countries, they have specialized in 3, 4, 5 sectors where they have core competence. As far as India is concerned, again, we are very competitive in certain areas, globally competitive, whether it's pharma or whether it's textiles, electronic, mobile devices, certain agriculture, exports, seafood, spices. I mean, there are automobiles, small automobiles, very competitive. And these are areas which we need to build as champion sectors and ensure that companies working in these areas become even more competitive. How is that to be done? One is maybe increase market access through trade negotiations, reduce costs of tariffs and non-tariff barriers. Second area to make them even more competitive would be government support. And here we have certain good examples, Indian examples in the recent past which have happened. I'll give you the example of mobile devices. In 2015, we manufactured something like 60 million devices. Today, we manufacture 313 mobiles. The production value has gone up to 2 lakh crores from 20,000 crores, a tenfold increase. And it was a calibrated phase-wise strategy. Earlier, it was import restriction in the sense we put tariffs, protected our industry, gave them an advantage of a tariff wall. A lot of manufacturing came in with low value addition. Then we extended this to components. And today, we have come out with a scheme which is called the production linked incentive, which is what is attracting the Apples and the Samsungs to India. For huge investments and scale, Vikram, is of essence. The stock of foreign direct investment in China over the last 30 years is $2.9 trillion. In India, it's well below $1 trillion. And in China, this investment is mostly in manufacturing. Foreign direct investment is in manufacturing. For infrastructure, they have used domestic savings, as you were suggesting. We could also try to mobilize in this time when there are not many investable sectors or areas. So to get scale, you need a scheme which is WTO compliant so that it does not have to be withdrawn once we lose a case in Geneva. It can continue and sustain. It promotes scale. It provides substantive support, which offsets the competitive advantage of high factor cost of power, of finance, and other disabilities which industry faces. And ultimately, we need to ensure that the big players come here with a view not only for catering to the domestic market, which is huge. It will initially be domestic market as happened in the automobile sector, but ultimately they should also look at exports, which would ensure that Indian manufacturers get a requisite quality, meet standards, are globally accepted. And this is what has happened in small cars. This is what is likely to happen in mobile devices, including the high-end smartphones. And this is perhaps the template which could be adopted, and perhaps the government is looking to adopt in other sectors as well.